It's gonna make the coat look so good. Oh, holy fuck, a bracken!
Well, there's bracken.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Hello, Clive.
Hello.
I can't see. Make this jump. Wait. I made it. You don't have to do it.
Yeah!
As soon as I said he doesn't have to do it.
The boys got it. The lads got this one. See, nothing to worry about. What's up here? Oh no, that's so much worse. That's so much worse than the Cazador. That's so much worse than the Cazador. That's so much worse than the Cazador. Please, no, please, stop it. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. There's so many of them. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? I was gonna say, yeah, he starts hopping around like an absolute tool. Don't go in the water! Why did you go in the water? That's where sharks live. One particularly douchey shark at that. No, please. No, please! I don't have anything! Please! No! I have nothing! I have no gifts! Okay, well. Oh, Jesus!
We'll be right back.
Well, at least my body's right by the entrance.
Hungry?
Hello. Welcome. Let me make sure my mic is actually going. Short run, so it's running a little bit behind. I'm quite honest. But hello. Welcome, Albert. Thank you for your contributions to Furthermore. Allows the front line. Always appreciate it. I saw Insanity, Karozu, I saw Mindy up there, also on YouTube. Welcome. Hope you're all having a lovely Thursday, Friday, whatever day it be for you, whatever time it be for you. I'm Clavicle Clive, and we're painting minis today. That's all I've got. I'm gonna poke you. Poke. Anyway. Welcome. I still don't really know what I want to do on the weeknights, if I'm quite honest. I think next week, I'm gonna play Banjo-Tooie. I think I'm gonna start playing Banjo-Tooie. Because I've got really nothing else going for me on the weeknights. And I kind of just want to play a comfort game, and it's been years since I played Banjo-Tooie. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Joker streaming coming? I wait with bated breath. And Mindy, you heard a joke, you wanna hear it? Yeah, sure. As long as it's appropriate. That goes to you too, Insanity. Your joke's been clean thus far, so I trust you with it. But I'm always watching. But yeah, I'm painting minis today. Painting more minis today. I didn't bother checking if I did the second coat on these older ones. These 6 over here that have been on my desk for the last week. And to be quite honest, there's a part of me that thinks they look good enough without the second coat. And I don't know how much I care. So I'm kind of debating on whether or not I want to even bother with a second coat. Some of these, like, they do kind of look like they need it. Like this one kind of like chipped a little bit, it looks like, or I didn't get enough coverage. So like I kind of want to do some of that. So maybe I just do a little, maybe I look at these models, look at these minis, and do a little cleanup that I think that's necessary. And if they look good, I'm just gonna put some Rune Lord blasts on them, and call it a day. But I see that there's some here. Albert, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. Pain, you got your stables removed? Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Welcome, hope you have a good day. Thank you so much, Albert, for the tier sub to Pinky Pop. Great name. And thanks for contributing to the Worth. That's the front line. Always appreciate it. But yeah, we're just doing more painting today. Anyway, I was arguing with my math teacher over ratios. I told him you're being irrational. Math jokes. No brain, no pain. Yep. I got told that a lot as a kid. Because something would happen, I'd be like, that didn't hurt. And usually my grandpa, would hit me with that. Though my mother was not averse to hit me with that either. All in good fun. All in good fun. Where do I want to put this? I hate that this is so crusty. Oh, there's the smell. There's the smell. All right, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of this because I'm basically gonna spot second coat this because I don't. Y'all didn't see that. Didn't happen. Watch as I spill paint in my computer. Can you imagine? That's the worst having a selection in LobCorp. What you got? I know you got what? You got Big Bad. You got Silent Orchestra. Censored and Burrowing Heaven. I don't know what that is. Sounds bad. PC, yeah. Luckily, it didn't pop open. But that could have been disastrous. Yeah, you have TSO, yeah. I remember you saying that you had a Silent Orchestra. Which I've heard tale of the awfulness that is Silent Orchestra. I can only hope I get it in Season 2. I can only hope I get it in Season 2 of LobCorp. I want to experience the awful ones, because it's good content. Ah, gotcha. Your Wi-Fi exploded? Oh no! Did you die? Sadly, yes. But I lived! Which Ice Age is that again? I forget. Mostly because I don't care. Beyond the first Ice Age, and even then, the first Ice Age is like a real, like, meh selection of a movie. They just released Silent Hill on PC, a bunch of improvements to play on modern games. I did see that they had, like, maybe not that specifically, but don't they have, like, Silent Hill F or something like that? My wife was telling me about it, and she was like, that game looks too scary for me to even watch somebody play. And I was like, that says something. You like watching scary games. You like watching scary Let's Plays and streams and stuff. I get like VODs, you don't really watch streams. But yeah. What's up? Hello, Billy Bobbinson. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely whatever time of day it be for you. I'm just painting some minis today, taking it chill, taking it easy, trying to go a little faster because as I said, I wasn't gonna really focus too much on doing a full coverage. I immediately started doing that. So, yeah. And then Breaches but Burrowing Heaven is the opposite. Okay, basically, Schadenfreude basically does nothing until you look at it. I mean, then it breaches, but Burrow was out in there next to. Ah, gotcha. Switch data because the Wi-Fi's been very wonky recently. That's not good. May your wonky internet be unwonkified. Give you that brief blessing. I am a digital program after all. I think it's within my power to bless you with unwonkified internet. There are other AI VTubers, of course, who could do the same, but since you're here with me, the duty falls on me to grant you the blessings of the Omnissiah. Actually, the Imperium would fucking hate me. They're all against AI shit. They are explicitly against AI. Something about it being unholy. And I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Jesus. I don't know why, but that has the same vibe as Ralph and Wreck-It Ralph. Thanks, Satan. Even though it's Skeleton Jesus. They have Fear games. Ooh. No, that's not true. I played a little bit of the first Fear game. Way back when. I didn't get very far because I'm a chicken shit. As much as I played like Fallout during the week also, I kind of want the weeknight streams to be a little bit more low-key. I say as I'm going to play Banjo-Tooie, and Banjo-Tooie has some rage-inducing sections. But I kind of want them to be a little bit more chill. I don't really want to play like anything too hectic or frantic on the weeknights as much as I can. You know, like I collabed with Morg and we played Left 4 Dead, and that's always a riot because Left 4 Dead 2 is great and playing with Morg is fun. But I kind of want them to be more chill. I don't want to be too frantic during the week. One, because I don't want to get a noise complaint if I get too loud from the neighbors. I am facing directly at a neighboring wall to a neighboring unit after all, and that is if I'm screaming too much, that's just asking for trouble. But also, like, the weeknight streams are like a way for me to try and wind down as well, and I want to be a source of wind downedness for others. Saturdays are, or like the end of the week, like if I do Friday streams, which I don't that often, that's like, all right, we can get a little rowdy. We can get a little rowdy for this. That's fine. Helltaker, welcome. Hope you have a lovely whatever time of day it be for you. I remember when the P button broke off the laptop, my parents thought super glue would work. A few minutes later, it was trashed. Oh, goodness gracious. Super glue, huh? Like, did the P key just fall out? And they thought gluing it in would help? Like, I could see the logic in that. But beyond that, how would super glue help? Recipes break rockets, butter, twig, ski block. Your favorite employees. Okay, then it's not like modern games. Depends on the game. Like, I'm not a huge horror gamer, as I'm sure you all know at this point. I like spooky games. Like, I really like Dredge, which Dredge would be maybe not a terrible weeknight one, but also like I also have to balance what kinds of games I play during the weeknight, because 2 hours is often not a lot of time to make progress in any game. I worry about Banjo-Tooie even, because that game is long. It's a long-ass game. And so I worry about playing it on the weeknights, because otherwise I might be playing that game for the next, like, 6 months. Hell, it took me, what, like a month and a half to get through Banjo-Kazooie, and Banjo-Kazooie is not a long game. So I do worry. Pull the old English with your rage. My rage is... trying to think. What is my rage type? I really... like, I try to never actually, like, rage on stream, because it's not... to me, it's not that fun to watch. Like, joke raging is funny. Like, you know... oh, you're playing Mario Party, or you're playing Lockdown Protocol, or whatever, and you're, like... just kind of giving each other a little bit of shit over things. That's fine, that's funny. Being actually mad, actually tilting, that's not fun to me. I was never big into like watching rage games even then, like back in YouTube's glory days. I guess YouTube gaming's glory days, because it could be argued that YouTube is still experiencing glory days, but I would disagree strongly. I don't know. I don't like rage games. They aren't fun, to me at least. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I've never played Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'll be honest. I don't know if I've ever had much of. Sorry, I'm just painting the model. I'm not actually like keeping it on screen. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. I don't know if I ever really had much of a desire to play Conker's Bad Fur Day. I've seen it, and like I'm half interested because I like rare games, or I like that style of rare game. You know, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, that 3D platformer that they did, Donkey Kong 64, things like that. But I don't know. Like I've known of Conker's Bad Fur Day, and was it Conker Reloaded? Is that the... or is that just a remake that they did? Did they do a remake? I don't remember. I don't know if I've ever really had much of a desire to play Conkers. it just felt like, and this isn't to disparage anybody, but like I've never been that interested in like those like, oh man, like every kid growing up wanted to play GTA because it was like the edgy adult game, right? And Conquer just kind of always felt that way to me, like another one of those types of games, and I've never really been like that interested in them. But maybe I would at some point, like just because so I can say I did it. You know, I have played Conquer's Bad Fur Day. I also don't know what like the viewer, and I try not to base like what I'm gonna play on viewer demands explicitly. Otherwise, I wouldn't be painting Deathrattle skeletons on stream. But I don't know what like the viewership of that is. That's kind of something that is partially holding me back also from doing Banjo. One, it's long as shit. I'm gonna be playing that game for months if I start playing it on stream during the week only. But also, like, the Banjo-Kazooie streams were, I don't think they were great for viewership. I liked it. It's a good time. I like Banjo-Kazooie a lot. But it's one of those things where it's like, is anyone gonna even come watch this? I'm sure some of y'all will. Not to put pressure on you, but is this going to drive people to actually come and watch me play a game that is older than most of them? Things to consider when you're streaming games. I do sit pretty firmly in the camp of stream what you want to stream, but I myself also try and consider like, well, who's gonna watch it? Who's gonna give a shit if I play Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie on stream? I don't know what the answer is. Alright, the low rated for games like Dog made Rick and Gibber lesbians or get uncensored horse form are friends while the manager's a human judgment bird. Goodness gracious. I forgot you were here. This crusty bit. I should be leaning forward more. That way you can actually see me painting things. I've decided that I'm just going over everything like really quickly. There was enough coverage in the first layer that I don't have to worry too much about not having total coverage. And this is kind of just to smooth things out a bit at this point. Just so they're not like too splotchy looking, essentially, or missing bits that I didn't hit on the first go round. Kind of up there, even though no one's gonna see that. Submit me to the Society of Hidden Paint as I paint things no one's gonna see ever, because they're on the bottom. They're at the bottom of the Deathrattle skeleton, which they're gonna look at the table from 4 feet away or more. I think I've also hit the point of like, fuck it. As long as I'm not like blasting through and getting paint on places there shouldn't be this color of paint, I think we're good. I did drop the champion, and so he's got a crooked mace now because I dropped it the other night and I had to re-glue it on. Extremely unfortunate. It's fine. It has the charm. He wields a broken mace because he's dead. He broke in battle when he died, and now he wields it because that's all he has. If YouTube actually notifies me, there's also that's true. That's fair, Billy Bobbinson. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't alert people to things, which I'm sure there's some convoluted algorithm behind it that says, oh, we only alert people for like high converting viewers some other nonsense. Which I have like a 0 converting viewership because I don't monetize my channel. I've debated it. I could do it, but I don't know if it's worth it, if I'm quite honest. But yeah. Anyone got any dope plans for the weekend, Billy? I got maybe I've got D&D on Saturday. I'm also streaming on Saturday, of course, during the day, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Graveyard Keeper. Maybe have D&D. If I don't have D&D, I'm gonna play some more Warhammer at my local store for the kind of league thing they're doing right now. I say kind of league because it's not like an actual like organized play thing. It's just like, yeah, if you show up, play some Spearhead, we'll get you some points, and the winner gets a trophy. And anybody who participates while supplies last get little gauges, combat gauges. And so, like, my wife and I went and did that last week after stream on Saturday. And it was a good time. So I'm either playing D&D Saturday or I'm doing more Warhammer after stream. Just depends on if my players are available to play, which has been an ongoing issue with just myriad problems. Getting everybody together. There's a part of the story where Twig and Rocket were chatting in the break room while nothing there. Expression went down in the new facility after clock incident. Nothing changes. Fair. Anyone else got anything going on? That's me, just doing nerdy stuff. Painted my first D&D character. Ironically, painted Dr. Doom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love it. To be fair, that I think I just really like dark iron colors, but like dark iron and green, it's a good color combo. Like Dr. Doom, that's great. That's dope. What kind of character are they? Are they an artificer? They better be an artificer. If they're Dr. Doom color scheme. I'm kidding. Trying to get stream, but we're going on trips, so I don't know if I can. Hey, it's fair. It's perfectly fine. The VODs will be up as long as I have any say. So you can always watch those if you like. Which does help me, by the way. The more you watch from beginning to end, the more it supports me, and the more it shows YouTube, hey, this guy's worth watching. And then, you know, then they show me to more people, and that's how we build the community. If you watch any of my shorts, even if you don't like them, watch them through to the end. It helps YouTube be like, oh man, people stay and watch this guy's stuff. Let's push this out to more people. That's not even like the thing is, like, I'm half joking about my stuff, but like for any creator you like watching that isn't me, legitimately, like, if you go and watch their shorts, watch it through all the way to the end. Leave a like, and if you can, leave a comment. It supports them. You don't have to do this for me. I'm not encouraging you to do this for me. Anybody else, your friends who stream, other people whom you've been following for longer, if they do if they do shorts or anything like that, watch it through 100% of the way through. Watch it a couple of times, because YouTube Shorts definitely does over 100% view time. I've seen it on a few of my shorts actually. Watch it a couple of times. Leave a like, leave a comment, because it supports them, and then it helps YouTube to be like, oh man, this is a good video. Let's push it out to more people. Again, you don't have to do this for me, but the other creators you like more than me, do it for them. It's a free way to support your favorite creators. Backwards clock's the main reason the lore is just, gotcha. I should watch once I'm home. Oh yeah. There's a rogue and had a cape and a hood. Fair. You know what, that's fair. That's fair. I'll allow Dr. Doom color scheme on a rogue. I don't think a rogue really describes Dr. Doom that well, but at the same token, who cares? It's a dope color scheme. So go Slave making more art. Make some art. Do some arting. I'm doing a form of arting right now, in fact. We could art together until I'm done arting next week. Alright, gotta get around this damn arrow shaft. I'm not hitting the skull. Planning to do after the stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just feel it feels icky. I know it's like a thing, like a lot of YouTubers. It's like it's part of the game. Is that like, oh yeah, you gotta like, you know, you need to have call to actions. Go watch my other stuff. Like the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell. But I feel like the bell fell off hard. I feel like no one gives a shit about the bell anymore. But I like giving the general advice where it's like, you know, for other content creators or your friends who make videos or stream or anything like that, go do that for them. It means a lot to them to get that engagement. And I know there's a ton of people out there who make videos and content and everything like that. Because the name of the game on YouTube, I'm gonna talk technicalities a little bit. Now, take this with a grain of salt because I'm not like successful or anything like that. But the name of the game with YouTube, a lot of the time, a lot of people think it's, oh, you know, it's engagement, it's comments, it's likes, it's dislikes, it's whatever, and that is true. But a huge thing on YouTube is retention time. Percentage watched and then going over to other videos by that same creator. And so like watching multiples of their shorts in a row, watching videos in a playlist that they put together, and letting that playlist run through, those types of things, the longer that you're able to keep someone on YouTube, in the YouTube environment, the more YouTube likes that. Because at the end of the day, YouTube wants to keep people on its platform. And so if you can accomplish that through playlists or through people creating engaging enough content that people go and watch other things, even if it's not explicitly other things that you've done, just going to other things is often enough to help with that. And so, yeah, I know there's a lot of people who have friends that stream. They go and they watch their friends' streams. Go do that. Twitch is a different beast. Twitch is like zero discoverability. Well, yes and no. It has some discoverability, but it's like a weird discoverability. Basically, like Twitch, to my understanding, its environment is based on like, oh, if someone's looking up a game, like, it's gonna be based on like views, like people who are currently watching, because of course it's a live streaming platform. Like that's what matters. That's the metric we're looking at. But there's no pushing of Twitch for other things. You will like you don't get featured on like the front page. It doesn't push out like I don't know how well the thing is, I might just be bad at this too. I might just be bad at like what is it, the stream notifications. I might just be bad at making engaging ones, but discoverability from Twitch often actually comes from external sources, and I don't know how it works, which is not great, but Like, that's why I also do, like, a lot of... That's why I do the TikToks and the YouTube Shorts and posting on Blue Sky and Tumblr, and that's about it. Because Twitch is a lot of, like, off-site grabbing of attention. Not much you can do on-site. Even their stories, which is supposed to, in my opinion, or what it's seemingly, from what I've seen, it's supposed to be like their answer to YouTube Shorts, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, because it only gets published out to the people I think that follow you, and it just kind of is meant to keep them a little bit more engaged. But I don't think anyone gives a shit about Twitch stories. I barely notice them when I see other people use them. Now, granted, I use Twitch primarily on desktop. I hardly ever use it on mobile, so maybe that plays a part. But, you know, still. Anecdotally, I don't think it fucking matters. Gawking Bull, thanks for contributing to Skeleton Wars. Lots of front line, always appreciate it. Currently playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, so maybe a little inactive in track, but hell yeah. How you liking it so far? I haven't heard much about it yet. But I haven't heard terrible things about it yet. So there's that. His stupid comic idea? What's that? Insanity. This is very relaxing, not gonna lie. Glad you like it. Oh, excuse me if I mispronounce your name. Is it Joao Guilherme Assim? I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. I tried. But glad you like it. It's kind of the idea of the painting streams, to be a little bit relaxing. While I yap to myself about my gripes with YouTube and Twitch. Never heard of Twitch stories, and I only have mobile. It's, like I said, it's supposed to be like their Instagram Reels thing, and I don't even know where it gets served. On desktop, it has it like a little thing in the top left, I believe. Where it's like, oh yeah, look, there's a new Twitch, like there's a story, someone posted a new story, and like that's about it. I don't know who else, like, or where else that gets served, but it seems like a useless fucking feature to me, if you ask me. Something nobody asked for, because that seems to be Twitch's MO. Other than the fact that the first part of the game, you are stuck playing the stealth character when you're supposed to be able to switch between the two of them, and a mini-game that is not good if you have fine motor issues or side issues. Ah, gotcha. I would say it's a very good, near-perfect game so far, what it's supposed to be. Oh yeah. I mean, not terrible. I think that's I feel like a lot of games that have, like, character switching mechanics start out where it's like, oh, you can't switch characters now, even though we marketed the game as being that almost explicitly, and then it's like, oh, now you're 2 hours into the game, now you can switch, or God forbid get like 10 hours in, like, okay, now you can switch games or switch characters. Like, what was the fucking point? It's funny, I feel like Syndicate, like at that point, like with being able to switch the characters between stealth and I don't know the stealth character's name, but between the stealth character and Yasuke, that feels very Syndicate. But from the little bit I've seen about it, it seems like much more drastic. Because I know Evie was supposed to be kind of the stealth character, and Jacob was supposed to be the brawler type character, but they never played that differently from the little bit I played of Syndicate. But maybe that was just me. I don't know. Making is pressing buttons to a rhythm. It's always the same direction, but the buttons stop being labeled halfway through. Eventually the whole screen turns kind of white, so you can't see the ring. It tells you you're supposed to... Oh, that's... interesting. That doesn't sound great from an accessibility standpoint, but hey, the ADA is going away. We're getting severely nerfed. So, there's that. Anyway, Gibber runs around trying to find something to heal her SP. Okay. This is gonna turn into a mess, if I'm quite honest. There's supposed to share HP weapons, so basically if you play one a bunch, the other one will get stronger. Well, at least there's that. I remember back in the day, if you had split characters, yeah, those other characters were not getting experience, and if you needed to swap over to that character for any reason late in the game, you were F-U-K-T. What the hell is that? You can't see. Did I paint that? I'm painting it now. Fuck it. You have similar controls where they're all the same button, or they're only two different buttons, but that doesn't help with the ring issue. That because I'm visually impaired due to your gigantism. That's fair. Visibility things, especially when it comes to color, and the white on white is an issue. I deal with that in my work right now, where like a website will have like bright yellow text on a white background. I was like, no one can read this. What are we doing? Can you read that? Change it. That's bad for usability. I'm sorry, I'm focusing because I have to get behind the cape here. See, trio. It looks like a boat. It looks like a train horn. God, oh, that's funny. Yeah, the train. I saw that it was a comic idea. Really game, which if you don't have fun modes, you do to awesome games don't work for us. Yeah, that's fair. Man, I've been thinking about, like, speaking of rhythm games, and this feels like a bad segue. I was thinking about Guitar Hero recently. I was like, man, what a great time that was. I was terrible at it. But just getting together, like, did I really miss some red there? What the fuck am I thinking? Alright, we're gonna do a little cheat sheet again, where I'm going to use Wildwood to cover up that little bit underneath the cloak, the cape that I missed, because I don't care. If you had your microwave work where you had to tap a triangle every 1 to 2.1 seconds exactly, you couldn't see the timer. God, that's rough. That's annoying. The second code is going much faster, but I think it's also because I care significantly less. I kind of want to just get the Rune Lord brass on them as much as I can, so they look a little bit more finished. They literally added through the Fire and Flames of Fortnite. They ported the hard mode and expert mode. That's funny. Alright, we just put a little bit of brown under there. Kind of looks like you got the cloak a little dirty. That's what I'm going with, because I'm too lazy to go up and get the red contrast paint that I used. But it doesn't feel intuitive. I feel like those kinds of minigames just really don't matter at the end of the day either. There's a point where it's like, I get that we're variety of gameplay, but sometimes it just doesn't need to be a minigame. That's kind of like part of the joke with, like, I was looking over here, I saw the little splishes and splashes on my desk. Like QuickTime events were just kind of a joke for a good long while there, because it doesn't matter. How did I get that? What the fuck? How did I get so much paint on the back of my thumb? Oh, there's the smell. There's that ironware. There's that Citadel paint smell. Oh yeah. How did I get so much on my fingers? Well, they're my thumbs, they're not actually fingers. Meditating is clearing your mind, and the game does kind of represent that with the minigame, but it really should have the option to just not do this with a minigame. Or just have it just not be a minigame. Just make it a short little cutscene. Like, that feels like unnecessary QuickTime events from, like, some older games at this point. I hate to say older because they don't feel older. Yeah, I guess it's you. I don't know if I painted this or not, but we're gonna go with it. Like, just make it a brief little respite. Make it like maybe not a weird, but make it like a guided meditation during the game. Just a quick one. Doesn't need to be fancy or overly long. Just a quick little guided meditation. Doesn't need to be a mini game. Just sit there for a second. If you really wanted to represent that. I think it's kind of a cool game. Cool idea for a part of a game, but yeah. I have a different minigame, similar to what Valhalla did with the drinking, which had a similar minigame where you had to press the button as much as the better you're doing, smaller at the time the frame presses reward. I remember that vaguely. I didn't play a ton of Valhalla though, because that game was fine. As someone who likes Norse mythology and stuff like that, that game was really okay. Like, painfully okay at times. I think I played it for like 2 or 3 hours, and it just didn't hook me. Playing TF2 and someone is playing the entire Shrek movie in voice chat. That is equal parts hilarious and obnoxious. You loved Valhalla? I wish I could get in. I wish I got into it. But like the thing is, I haven't been able to get into an Assassin's Creed game since Black Flag. Because I tried Syndicate, bounced off that one pretty hard in all honesty. Like, the gang turf war thing was kind of cool, but everything else I just did not give a shit about. And then I didn't play Origins or Odyssey, because I bounced so hard off of Syndicate. I was like, man, I just don't care about Assassin's Creed games anymore. My wife really liked them. But then, like, I was like, oh man, a Norse Assassin's Creed game? Hell yeah, sure. I'll give that a go. And then I tried it and I was like, man, I'm bored. Which, like, there's things, like, the thing is, the things in Valhalla should be things that should have interested me. And I don't know, I just bounced off of it. But I'm also not a huge Assassin's Creed fan on a whole. Like, I played the first game and I was like, this game's fine. I played the first game after playing 3 and Black Flag, and going back to the first game, I was like, how did this game get a sequel? Like, I know it was a different time, but playing through the first Assassin's Creed game, I was like, man, this game is janky as shit. The gimmick controls barely work. Now, granted, it might have been just because it was a port. In fact, I almost guarantee it was because of a port. Or because it was a port. But playing the first Assassin's Creed game after playing 3 and Black Flag was a stark reminder of how far video games had come at that point. At least the Assassin's Creed franchise had come at that point. In terms of technical achievement. Maybe not in storytelling, because I think the first game might have a better story, or a more gripping story than even 3, but I love 3. Like the newer Assassin's Creed games more, and I like the Ezio Collection or the original. My favorites being Odyssey and Valhalla, with Origins being a close third or fourth, depending how much I end up liking this game. That's fair. The thing is, I heard Origins and Odyssey were really, really good. And it is very much a situation where it's like, I have to just acknowledge that these are good games, and they're just not my thing. But I have, as I've gotten older, I have kind of started falling more and more away from enjoying open world games. And it's hard for me to really identify the reasons why. I claim that it's just because I feel like I don't really enjoy the distracted nature of open world games anymore. I don't like that I'm running over to do a thing and then I get ambushed or sideswiped by like 17 different side quests along the way. it just grows a little tiresome. That said, I do want to try the Yakuza games, and the Yakuza games, to my understanding, are notorious for having a bunch of just side bullshit you can do. So I'll never make progress in those games. But in all honesty, in all reality, I don't really know why I've fallen off the open world bandwagon as it is. I don't think it's really much of a bandwagon. I just don't vibe with those games anymore. God, this thing looks like shit now that I broke it. Oh well, I'll live with it. It's fine. It's my fault for dropping him. Latina mommies, hello! Welcome, welcome. Skeleton. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely whatever time of day it be for you. Yep, about Assassin's Creed. Painting a skeleton, lamenting his crooked shaft. And I've got no one to blame but myself for that crooked shaft. You know, you should team up with if you're going to do the Yakuza games and you're skilled in VTuber. I think you get along with Death2990. I think I've heard of Death2990. He loves game. He has a special model for them. Oh, that's awesome. It'd be still almost felt trying to close the game. Oh no! Posture techniques, pan. I'm gonna stretch out for just a second because I have to shrimp. Unfortunately, I'm trying my best not to, but at the same time, I have to like lean forward. I guess this works a bit better. My back is a bit straighter here. Whilst I get into the mace head here. Just making sure I get some coverage on it. Yeah, the name Death2990 sounds familiar, but I don't rightly remember why. I don't know them personally. Maybe you mentioned God King before. I don't remember. Yeah, I was debating. I was like, maybe I'll just start up the Yakuza series. I'll start Yakuza 0 next week. But then I was like, man, that if I thought Banjo was gonna take me a while to get through, if I play the Yakuza games during the week, I'm never playing anything else. I'm gonna become a Yakuza streamer. I know Yakuza 0 is like a I want to say it's like a 30-hour game, but even 30 hours is like I'm playing that for, golly, 8 weeks if I play it on the weeknights, and that's just too much. I say as I've played Fallout for like, actually probably close to 8 weeks now that I think about it. There's like a hair on this skeleton. Get out of here. So I have to make 8 patterns, 4 skirts and 4 pants, and I only managed to finish 1 and start another because of my wound. Hopefully now that I got my staples, I'll manage to finish all of them with plenty of time before Tuesday. Hopefully. Wishing the best for you. I found out, speaking of timelines, one of my local gaming stores is starting up a Blood Bowl League in a few weeks. And so I'm like, I need to get my team put together and built and painted and everything. Also, I need to buy the team that I want to play. And I don't think I can do that in time because no one in town has it. And I can play with one of the base teams, I guess, but you know, where's the fun in that? So I'm not like stressing about it because it's Blood Bowl and it's whatever, it's just a game thing. But I was feeling the pressure a bit when I was like, well, you don't have the team I want to play. Which if I bought the team I wanted to play now and I like put the time into building and painting them, I could probably get it done in like 5 weeks with the little bit of free time that I have. But having to buy the team when it's not available in town means I would have to order it online, and then that means just not like having to wait for it to get in, then build and paint it, and I don't know if I have time for that, unfortunately. So if I wish to participate in the league, I think I'm gonna have to just pick either the Bogenhofen Barons or the Thunder Valley Greenskins. There's more. How did I miss so much underneath here? How am I the worst at mini painting? Crapes alive. When what, Latino Mommies? When is the Blood Bowl League? I think it's like the end of April, beginning of May. And there's no telling how shipping's gonna look with James' workshop. When you said, oh no, you sound like it, when you said, oh no, you sound like, oh no, it Melanie, she was really nice. Audio? I don't know what that is. I don't get that reference. I'm sorry. Piss. Stay open, please. Thank you. I don't like doing this, but this is the option I have. I'm going to put this over top here so it kind of covers up a little bit of the glue marks that I had to make when I re-glued the shaft, but also I want some more so I can cover up some of the idiocy down here that I just missed, apparently. Like a dumbass. It's not red, but I'm just going with it. I don't overwhelmingly care. Again, does it look good from 4 feet away? Doesn't even look good. Does it look okay from 4 feet away? Then I'm fuck it. TikTok is your source. I mean, that tracks. Find the video. Send you if you like. I could probably look it up. What is it? Oh no, it Melanie. She was really nice. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it now. I'll do it live. Fuck it. I got nothing else going on. Oh no, it's Melanie. Sound like a British man? Oh no! It's Melanie. That's a shame. She's really nice. Australian? Maybe more Australian. It's not very British. Oh, that's a shame. Fucking that's a shame. It's really funny. When did I say oh no? Now I'm thinking like, when did I say that? Australia or British, I don't know. It sounded British to start, but the longer I think about it, the more Australian it sounded. But what do I know? I'm an idiot American. What do I know of accents? Nothing is the answer. I almost felt trying to close the gate when you said, oh no. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, yeah, I guess I did say, oh no, didn't I? I know it sounds way more sarcastic than I mean. I'm legitimately like, oh no, hope you're alright. I'm always afraid the things that I say come out more sarcastic than I intend. I went through a real sarcastic streak when I was a kid. I was a shit. Like, that was, like, sarcasm was like a fucking personality trait for me. I'm kind of dialed back on it a little bit because it really is just kind of mean and rude. Did I miss back here? I must have. Like an idiot. So right here. But yeah, I used to be very sarcastic in my teen years. And then as I got older, I was kind of like, man, that's kind of rude, isn't it? And so that's the end of that story. Am I interesting? Is my life interesting? Is your streamer's life about how I used to be a sarcastic teenager riveting? The sarcasm still comes out, in case you couldn't tell. But it's mostly at my own expense, so. Watching potato quality makes the mini look like Vash the Stampede. You know, I can see it. Gotta go shopping? Have a good shop, Latina mummies. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Have a good shop. Did they announce a new Trigun anime, by the way? I still haven't finished Stampede. I have like 2 episodes to go and just haven't watched it, like haven't finished it yet. But I thought I saw something that they announced a new something Trigun. I think it's an anime, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Chat, I was speedy today. I only got this one last guy to go. For the Iron Warriors a bit. I don't know if that means I'm gonna get any of the... What the fucky? Boy, I need to like peel the paint out of this. This is abysmal. There's a reason why this was like closing weird. There's so much gunk up there. What the fuck happened? Oh my gosh, I gotta go get like a toothpick or something and dig it out. Look it up. Sounds good. Because I thought I saw something about a new Trigun something. But I don't remember. Nor do I even really know if it was an anime something or if it was like some other new project. There's a sequel for Stampede planned for 2026. Ah, gotcha. So, okay, yeah. New sequel anime. Don't got to worry about that for another year. Assuming anime is even allowed in the States in a year. We'll see how shit goes in Texas. But yeah, I still need to finish Stampede. Like I said, I think we got maybe 2 episodes to go. I don't remember why we stopped. I think maybe my wife started. Maybe she went for a work trip and we just never went back to it. I was getting distracted by things or getting disrupted by things like work trips or other trips. It really throws a wrench in us doing anything. We haven't gone back to Borderlands yet. Our replay through the Borderlands series took a hard stop. When my wife had to go on a work trip earlier this year, and we just haven't gone back to it yet. I think we were just doing through the DLC. I think we were in the DLC at 2. I think we were on Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Replaying through that one. Still great DLC. Yeah, we're still haven't finished that replay through yet. Oh, did the music reach its end? Because I can't hear it anymore. I see an indicator. It actually might have just ended. Give it a second to restart up for me. And I'll restart it so I can actually hear the music and I'm not just sitting here in silence while y'all get to enjoy the elf meditation. Yeah, there it is. Hold, please. There we go. I watched A Dragon. I wanted to watch Stampede because I like Bash's JP voice actor, but you know, HD, valid. Valid. I just love that they got, for the English voice at least, they got Johnny back for it. Because he was the original English dub voice actor as well, Johnny Young Bosch. Brought him back, which he doesn't do a ton of anime anymore. He does some, but not a lot. It's kind of a shame. I like Johnny. Johnny is the voice of Ichigo in Bleach. Or for the more discerning viewer, Johnny from Space Dandy. He is also the guildmaster of the Reaper Guild in Solo Leveling Season 2, because that's when he was introduced. Which is just wild to hear Johnny in anything. Like I said, I don't think he does a ton anymore. Yeah, he's great. I think there used to be some, I don't know about controversy, but he used to be kind of hard to work with way back when. But I think he mellowed out. He's kind of, he chilled out and he became kind of a more chill dude to work around. So. I didn't watch Afro Samurai. I feel like I had a hard time finding Afro Samurai back in the day. I wanted to watch it because I liked the art style, and the snippets I'd seen of it, it looked really cool. Like the animation was really cool, but I haven't watched it yet. One of those ones I just haven't gone back to. An older anime I haven't picked back up yet. Chat, that's all. The second code's in an hour. Can you believe it? Speaking of music, I just sometimes forget to turn on my music because my brain is just constantly playing something. Oh, I can't do that. I need to have some sort of noise or something going on. Silence is too much. Sometimes I forget to turn off music because I forgot I'm listening to it on my brain radio. Brain radio. The Bradio. That's a Japanese band, actually. Bradio. They did, Flyers from Death Parade. The opening for that. They also did the opening for the vending machine isekai, which is really funny. You go from Death Parade and having one of the most, like, recognizable anime openings ever, and then the vending machine isekai. If you don't highly recommend it, it looks good. It's just not high on my list of things to like watch, I guess. I love Radio. I know there are 2 songs. That's it. And even then, I couldn't name one of them. I don't know what the vending machine isekai one is, and I don't think I'd be able to pick it out if you played it for me. But Flyers is good. I can't believe I actually got the second code of Iron Warriors on. What am I on today? Who am I? Who is he? Alright, I'm putting all of you in the back. I'm gonna go for the ones that are probably more dry to add Runelord Brass onto. Oh yeah, look at all that crusty bit. Oh yeah, Crab, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope we're having a lovely whatever time of day it be for you. I'm gonna peel some crusty paint out of this. Maybe if I had a longer implement. Alright, it's not going well. It's not going well. Come here, you. Come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come here. Come on. You know you want to just come out of the divot. Come out of that. There. Oh, yeah. Here we go. You got some. Oh. Ugh. That do anything for you? Hi, Crab. Sorry. Working on projects in Fortnite, creative and listening to music that fits the theme. Hell yeah. Man, I never listened to things that fit the theme when I was doing like Halo Forge and shit. That's the meta play. Listen to something that fits what you're building. Young me was an idiot. Hell yeah, brother. I fucking love that pig meme. I don't see it that often, and I haven't seen too many variations of it, but I saw one that was for 40K specifically, and it was so funny. I wish I could remember what it was, like what was said in it, or like what the text was, but it was so good. All right. Runoid Brass! I get to put the finishing touches? The mini? Make sure. What's that look like? Good enough. I always forget that you can test like on your fingers. And like that's a way to make sure that it's the right consistency. Whoa, my phone. I left my phone in the room. My wife just brought it out to me. Alright, I'm trying to be very careful because things are going to, if I muck it up, I'm gonna be very mad at myself. I remember the Welcome to the Bread Bank audio. The what? I don't think I understand that reference. For some reason, seeing Welcome to the Bread Bank, my brain just went to Welcome to the Black Parade. But like, just thinking about that, but for a bread bank. When I was a young baker, my father took me into the flour factory to see how the bread was made. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I was not an emo listener when I was younger. Ironically, I started listening to My Chemical Romance more when I got older. Because my wife was super into it, and so I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll listen to it. And I was like, man, this fucking rips. This is great. I'm craving more midnight waffles right now, and I'm trying to resist the urge. I don't have any good advice for you, because on the one hand, a part of me that says, just go get those waffles. On the other hand, I understand your plight. Okay, no, I can't believe this is goth. I am, like, the least goth. I love goth aesthetic. But I am... I wear... The thing is, like, I don't wear that many bright colors. but I wear enough bright colors, right? And also, like I said, I actually didn't listen to a lot of emo stuff when I was younger. It was only later in life. I'm talking like into my 20s I started listening to MCR more. Or really at all, if I'm quite honest. God, yes. Getting that first layer, you're not gonna be able to see this because it's not gonna put into focus. But getting that last layer on and having all of the prime color, all the base gone, is so satisfying. It's so good to just finally be like, yep, that's a skeleton. That is a model for the game. Like, of course, there's still the basing that you need to do and everything, right? But just getting that last bit on the model is so satisfying. I'm so happy with that. Bleached white, you could say. Yeah, it's fair. Bleached white bone. You'd think I would use more Ushabti bone in my paint schemes, and I do not. I use Skeleton Horde. That counts, right? I use that a lot. On one hand, I've had them 3 nights in a row, but on the other hand, they sound really good. But back on top of the first hand, I'm really lazy. Man, laziness and just not being bothered are two of the main factors in deciding whether or not I'm going to do something or not. Like, in all reality, when we got rear-ended, I feel like I might have hurt my neck a little bit. And this is me being stupid. You shouldn't do this. My advice would be, like, you know, report that you're hurt and, like, get checked out and everything. But, like, when we got rear-ended, my neck kind of hurt the next couple of days, and I was like, maybe I did hurt my neck getting hit. But I really don't want to fucking deal with that. I really don't want to deal with that. I'm already having to deal with, like, the regular car insurance. I don't want to have to deal with medical insurance as well. And so I didn't. And that's probably a bad thing. Actually, not even probably. It is a bad thing. Yeah, I was just like, I don't want to fucking deal with having to go see a doctor and have to deal with that medical billing and the insurance getting involved and everything. So yeah. If I don't go to the doctor, the pain doesn't exist. Oh no, the pain exists! I just didn't want to deal with it. Like, truly an extremely bad habit of mine is just not... I can't be bothered. To be honest, it's not good. Like, I know, you know, the whole, like, do as I say, not as I do. This is definitely a situation where it's like, if you're hit and there's, like, any idea of being like, man, I don't feel great, go to the doctor, please. I beg you, as your streamer, as someone you're watching, please take care of yourselves. Don't be like me. Don't be an idiot. Your pain is an illusion. There is no war in Blessings. Pants are an illusion, and so is death. Man, my hot take on Avatar: The Last Airbender is I feel like they did that guy really dirty in the 3rd season. Like, when you first meet that guy in the forest, and he, like, talks Aang through his whole, like, kind of spiritual awakening thing, I don't feel like that guy was, like, that out there, or that hippy-dippy, right? But them bringing him back during the Day of Black Sun, that whole battle, they did that guy fucking dirty. his whole, like, patents are an illusion, and so is death, is really just like, that's not what this guy was about. This guy was offering spiritual enlightenment for the fucking Avatar. What do you want about? Anyway, welcome to my TED Talk. On the very few gripes I have with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now I'm trying to think of other issues I have with Last Airbender. They're very few. That's one of them. I know there's more, but I just can't think of any off the top of my head now. I always thought it was a little mean from a writing standpoint that they made Sokka lose his meteor sword during the during Sozin's Comet. As a kid, I was always like, that sucks. Let him keep his cool sword. What? I never feel nuts since the war. Man, isn't there a... I feel like it's a British girl who doesn't feel fear, pain, or hunger. I don't know how she's alive. Why did the human body suddenly decide it no longer wants lactose? I couldn't tell you. I mean, well, one, humans are the only, or one of the very few species that actively drink the milk of other animals, because that's not really natural. So lactose intolerance, to my understanding, is the natural state of things. It's that drinking milk and consuming dairy products, you build up a tolerance, and if you don't partake in dairy, you revert back to your original state. To my understanding, I'm not a fucking milk scientist. I don't have a PhD in dairy. That's what the D stands for. And what is this bit? You fucking idiot. I'm sorry. But yeah, to my understanding, lactose intolerance is the default state. Everyone else is a freak. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The only problem for me is that I can't see Kaihu when I say Aang. Kaihu? What? I just want to enjoy a milkshake, man. I feel you, Pan. But you're just reverting to your true form. Your true, not other animal milk form. That said, do I... Never mind. Never mind. That'll get me fucking banned. I was gonna suggest human milkshakes. If I die, I die. Lactose intolerant for life, bro. Exactly. Anyway, moving on from that topic. Chat, I might actually get shit done tonight. I only drink crab milk. Can you milk crabs? Do crabs have nipples? From which to milk from? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know. We've entered the cursed portion of the stream. waffles now? Hell yeah, crap. Enjoy your waffles. Enjoy your midnight waffles. Have any of you heard Midnight Breakfast? I think it's Christopher Bowes and his plate of beans. I tried vegetable milks, but they only taste good for the first few sips and they go bad so quick, bro. What, you talking like... What, like soy milk? Or... Is there like a carrot milk or a potato milk? Like, what kind of milk are you talking about here? Apparently you shouldn't eat like soy anything anyway. I don't know the specifics of it, but I've been hearing more stuff about how soy is actually not great for you. Soy, almond, oat, gotcha. That's a good quote. And crabs be milked. You know what? That is a good. I should add that to the list. Hang on, I'm gonna finish up this little head dress thing that they have. This head whatnot. I'm gonna add that to the list thing. Which I will do at some point. I just need to get caught up on my shorts editing, and then I'm gonna do my reset one of these Sundays. I'm going to do it. I just need to be not behind on editing shorts like I always am anymore. I feel like I'm some level. I don't want to say it's burnout because that feels like I'm intending on like I think I'm burnt out from streaming and making content and everything like that, and I'm not. It's just that like I feel worn down from so many factors, if I'm quite honest. That usually I try and edit shorts like Monday nights and Wednesday nights when I'm not doing anything after my wife goes to bed. But for the last couple of weeks, I've been keeping up with it, but I've been just keeping up with it, and I haven't been building up a backlog because I reach a point where I'm like, all right, well the videos are done. I just want to fucking veg here for a second and play some Slay the Spire. It's usually Slay the Spire. I think Slay the Spire has become like something of a comfort game. Well, I mean, it hasn't been a comfort game for me for a while. I just play it mindlessly. But like, so then I just reach that point where I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking play this for a little bit, and then so I'm not ahead on my shorts like I would like to be. Because then oftentimes also it means like, okay, well Sundays I make my schedule and my thumbnails and stuff for the week. I had to make a short still for the week. I'll like do one of those, which means I don't have the time that I would like to take to actually do my OBS reset and update, mix it up, and figure out like make the TTS mascot and figure out how the TTS mascot is going to work and all the things that I want to do for the stream. I just haven't taken the time to do it because I'm trying to keep up with like the day-to-day, the week-to-week stuff, instead of introducing new things. That's why there hasn't been a new item redeem for the last little while either. So, like I said, I think at some level, I don't think it's burnout necessarily. I'm just worn down from a myriad of things at this point. I'm hoping, because I think I have a video scheduled for Monday, but that's it. So I need to take at least either Sunday or Monday to make shorts for Wednesday and Friday next week. But maybe I'll take Sunday to actually do the things I want to do to add to the stream. Update my OBS, mix it up. I mean, not update OBS, but reset OBS. Update, mix it up. Get my usual stuff squared away, and then see if I can figure out quote generator and the TTS mascot. But that's gonna take me a while too, because I gotta make the assets for it. But anyway. Got bored waiting for my 11 p.m. waffles to cook. Oh fuck, I forgot I was gonna add shit beans. I don't know, just sitting out in the air like that. I just chewed off more of my paintbrush. That was good. That's a good time. Hang on, let me add that. it's in the keep note here. I also need to get my stuff ready for the 3-in-3 celebration. Can crabs be milked? There we go. What a list of things here. Because we're almost at 3,000 subs on YouTube, which means we're gonna do another stream celebration. I had an idea of what I wanted that stream celebration to be, but I think I might move it around, and I might do another skeleton tier list. Skeleton tier list part 2 for the 300 followers on Twitch and 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. To the point where I might start asking for submissions sooner rather than later, just so when if we hit it, let's not say when, that feels arrogant, but if we hit that, then I'll have them kind of more ready to go. We can do it sooner rather than later. But we're almost there, chat. We hit 300 followers on Twitch a while back. But YouTube kind of fell behind. Funnily enough, like, I feel like we hit the metric or the goal for Twitch much sooner than we did. Normally YouTube hits the threshold first, but it kind of slowed down a little bit. But that's fine. That's okay. That's how these things go. I'm not too pressed about it. But we're getting close now. Getting close. I don't know if I ever vocalized this, but I do have, like, growth goals, I guess. I don't really, like, think about having them set too much or being them too set in stone, because inevitably that just leads to disappointment if things don't get met. But I would like to try and hit 4,000 subscribers on YouTube and 400 followers on Twitch by the end of the year. I feel like that's relatively feasible. But we'll see. But that would be really rad if we hit that. If we don't hit that, like I said, I'm not gonna be too beat up about it. I feel like it's a little lofty to ask for that, or to try and hit that, I guess. But I mean, we're at like 340 something followers on Twitch, and we're almost at 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Go for it, man. I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. That's why I'm out here. To entertain the masses and build a following of loyal clavicrew. Which I hardly ever call you that. I hardly ever refer to y'all as the clavicrew. There's a part of me that feels like it's cringy. Like, I'm like, ugh. Fucking, you named your followers the clavicrew, and it's like, yeah, I did. I believe in the Skelly. Pan, there's also a part of me that's like, man, the previous channel, the past life channel, it still gets followers, which, like, I haven't uploaded anything for like 2 years to that channel, but like some people still pop in and they still follow, they still sub and everything like that, which is surprising to me. But there may come a time where this channel surpasses that, the number there, and that's gonna be a weird feeling if/when that happens. Like, it feels like a sort of almost passing of the torch at that point. I'm leaving the Skilly. Marble Rivals, no. I disagree with their business decisions. It's a moral disagreement. I dislike that the game was super successful and they laid off a significant portion of their American-based team, or their states-based team. No, this game's super successful and is basically printing money. Laid off. Clavicle grows hard. I'm glad you like it, because I feel cringy using it all the time. Not all the time, but when I do use it. What about the name? The Bones? What, like the... How do you mean? So glad I'm not the only one that doesn't like Marvel Rivals anymore. The thing is, like, I was interested in it because I did like Overwatch when I used to play it way back when. And I was like, man, I like Marvel stuff. I liked Overwatch back in the day. It was kind of fun. And I was intending to try and see if I could play it with some people. And then, much like what happened with Helldivers, they had that whole thing where it was like, oh yeah, we're laying off, like, I don't remember what number it was, but they laid off a number of their dev team based in the States. And it's not even because they were based in the States, but I just dislike that it was like, yep, this game is super successful, it's printing us money, you know, lots of people are playing it, lots of people like it, it's going very well, and you're losing your job. Like, I know the game dev scene is just kind of fucked in general, but it's like, oh, your game is super unsuccessful, we pull it off the shelves in 2 weeks, and you've lost your job. It's like, cool. Really glad that we had a bunch of faith in this system here. Oh, a game is super successful. It basically prints money, loads of players all the time. You're losing your job. Like, there's no fucking winning. And so, like, I hate to be, like, too moralist about it. And, like, I don't judge anybody who still plays the game. Because, like, you know what? You make your decisions. It looks like a fun game still. I get it. It's fine. I personally don't feel like I can support that. But, like, with Helldivers 2, I was like, man, yeah, this looks great. This is like a lot of fun. And then Sony had their whole thing. I was like, yep, you need to have a Sony account. And pulled the game and, like, prevented people from signing in a bunch of countries for no reason. And then they, like, walked it back and they're like, no, it's fine, you don't need to have a Sony account. But then they didn't reinstate the game in those other countries, so they still couldn't play the game that they bought, or they couldn't, like, log in or whatever it was. And I was like, cool, I don't want to support that either. So that's another game that looked cool, and I really wanted to play it. Not going to anymore. Anyway, not to be too preachy, I just have issues with things. What was the name of the name of the chat? Oh, the Bones. It's a little too, not to shit on your idea, Helltaker. It's a little too generic, right? Like, I went with Clavicrew because I was like, it at least is like, no one's gonna be confused, or like no one's gonna misunderstand that, like, I'm talking about anything else. I did name the channel points on Twitch Bones, but that's just because that doesn't, like, the channel point name is kind of like whatever. But like the Clavicrew, it's like, you know, that's a group. That's, you're part of something, and it's part of the, you know, clavicle. It's a play on the word. Like, it just felt right. I just feel like such a. I just feel like a part of me winces whenever I go to use it. Like, I'll use it in my, like, schedule post, where, like, all right, Clavicrew, and I'm like, God. But I do still like it because it is unique. I don't know. AAA companies ruin every good game, I swear. That and private equity companies. We're learning that with Joanne shutting down. You know, again. Not Joanne shutting down again, but we learned that private equity companies ruin everything. Looks super fun, but developers just can't win and it sucks. Yeah. Nope. They can't. And I hate it. And so I will not support that business decision. Salesx, hello. I feel bad for the devs that are press forced to make games as well. I feel for City Arcane for that vampire multiplayer game. Oh, Redfall? Yeah, that's rough. And then the game sucked because they were, like, pressured into making it. And it was a buggy mess on release. I didn't play it. I wanted to play it because I was like, man, this game looks kind of cool, like from the trailers and everything. And then I saw the gameplay when it came out. I was like, this is awful. This is horrible. From like a performance standpoint. And so I never played it. And it sucks for them. Like, not saying my voice is the end all be all, but like it sucks for them that they had to fucking deal with making that game. That's how fucking reputations are lost. Because then it gives a justification for the publisher or whoever the parent company is to then shut down those studios. Because like, well, this game did not perform up to snuff. But that's my whole point, is that like a game not being successful is call to shut down a studio. But then a game being successful is enough to shut down a studio or lay off a bunch of developers. And there's no fucking winning. And that's why I'm not playing Marvel Rivals. Anyway, sorry. Don't get the part of the cringes. Oh yeah, no, like I'm not like that cringy about it. Otherwise I would stop using it. But there is still the part of me that's like, what if people hate it? What if people are like, ooh, what a cringe little piss boy? I don't know why I'd say that, but anyway. Have you heard of Don't Escape? It's like a reverse escape room. No, I haven't. I have not heard of that. I do like me some escape rooms. It's very outside the skills from multiple things, and Don't Escape is cool. The whole series really is nice, really interesting. Because I mean, like, because Arcane, they're the ones who did Dishonored, right? I played the first one. Dishonored is a really good game. That first game. I heard the second game was kind of like not as good, but more from a story perspective, not from a technical standpoint. Hi-Fi Rush got closed immediately after a lot of example of what to do right for games. Yeah, no, exactly. Like the studio, they got fucking shut down, and everyone I've seen who played Hi-Fi Rush like, this game's fucking rad. This is great. And they fucking, was it Microsoft? I think it's Microsoft that owned them. We're like, and you've lost all your jobs. Get fucked, nerds. But here's the thing, this is not a unique thing to the games industry either. Like, the specific thing of, like, creating a successful product and laying off all the teams, that's fairly, like, unique to them, just from the nature of the business itself. But the whole prospect of parent companies just shutting shit down or ruining things, it's happening all over the place. Like I said, look at Joanne. They got bought out by a private equity company back in 2018, and their servers got worse and worse and worse and worse, and now they're shutting, they went bankrupt. Now shit's getting shut down because they aren't making enough money. Number has to go up month after month, quarter over quarter, year over year, and if it doesn't, then you're fucked. Infinite growth is not sustainable. And yet here we are, a bunch of fucking business majors, a bunch of shitheads who think it can. I have opinions. I work with like a bunch of small businesses at my job, and it's on a much smaller scale, of course, but it's the same shit. The number has to go up month over month, year over year, and if it doesn't, then you're fucked. It's idiotic. I hate it. I hate the concept of infinite growth because it literally, from a physical objective standpoint, is not possible. Anyway, it is under 1, 2, Prey, and Deathloop. Oh, I forgot they did Deathloop. I played a little bit of Prey. That game was pretty cool. I didn't play a ton of it, obviously, but that game was pretty rad. And I liked the first Dishonored. I haven't played the second one. Just got an ad for rated M game followed by a PBS Kids ad. Yeah, it's a target demographic. Which feels like a joke, but like, honestly, I feel like M games are targeted much more at kids than they are at, people over the age of 17 or whatever the hell it is anymore. But like that's not new either. Look at like Halo or like Call of Duty. When I was a kid, those were the games to play. I'm gonna get a little bit more paint. I'm not gonna. We don't have much longer to paint, but I might be able to get a second coat on some of these, which would put them that much closer to done. Because chat, I actually got the Ruin Lord brass on all of the skeletons over the course of that. I can't believe it. I actually made progress today. And so if I can get a little bit of second coats on things, all that would be left for these guys. And like I said, I'm not painting next week. I'm gonna see if I can find a game that I want to play during the weeknights. Then my pile of shame shrinks, which would be amazing. You think a rating stopped me from playing Dramatical Murder at age 13 in front of my whole classroom? I mean, it's just some words on the back of a video game case. You think that's gonna stop me? I can't read. I had a public education in the United States of America. You think I can read? My champions is Slanish boxing. Hell yeah, jelly rolls. Hell yeah. I haven't been keeping too much up with that box set, but I've seen a lot of people seem excited about it, and I'm happy for them. Hell yeah, though. You gonna stick with the typical, what is it, the pink color, pink purple color that they go with? Or are you switching it up? You gonna make some fucking weird, Slanish Chaos Space Marines? Was it Chaos Space Marines? I think that's what's in the box, right? Alright, hang on. I have a very odd lineup here of who's the most dry. Well, I guess the arrows, they still need to have some work done to them. So Don't Escape, Reverse Escape Room has 4 games. First 3 are flash ones, each being 30 minutes and an hour. 4 of those full Steam release of story and the like 5 to 8 hours. Oh, interesting. Is it scary? I know a lot of people, a lot of developers, they're like, we should make an escape room, but make it spooky, make it scary. There's like that one escape room type game that's like full on a horror game. I hate that I suck so much at this. I just realized that I just smeared across the back of this skelly here. Emerald games are either targeted towards kids or should be kept away from kids at all costs, no in between. Yeah. You have Halo, which, like, you know, it's violent, yeah, but it's not that bad. Or you get, let me think. What game would I want a kid to be, just like kept away from as much as possible? Like Leisure Suit Larry. I don't even know if those games are rated M. I've never played a Leisure Suit Larry game. I only know the name because of Game Informer magazines I had when I was a kid. Yeah, let's go with standard colors before I try to get creative. That's fair. As long as they're not green. As we all know, it's not a creative color. What did I say? Mouth quit working. Just gave up halfway through the word. There's a bit spooky for that. Ah, gotcha. One Leaves is an escape room horror game, and from the little I played, it is so good. It's getting a deep sleep, a pixely one. No, it was like, honestly, it kind of looked like an acid flip game, like just generic single dark room, like plinth in the middle, because of course there's a plinth in the middle. Little to no color. I don't remember. I think it also has other rooms, but at the time that I watched, I don't remember who I watched play it now. Golly. They finished the first room. Was it Tom? Angry Tom of the Yogscast? I don't remember now. Like their video stopped and there wasn't anything else because it was like early access or beta, whatever it was. I don't remember. Spontaneous action chain attacks him to the best of us. I haven't even been in there and everything. It's just what happens. I wish I didn't know what Leisure Suit Larry was. I've never seen like any gameplay of Leisure Suit Larry, I don't think. I just again, I know it from an old Game Informer magazine, which like I think it was like I don't know how I ended up getting this Game Informer. I feel like maybe it came in the mail. I think we had a subscription at one point. But I remember there was one where it was like the adult Game Informer magazine. It had like Leisure Suit Larry in it. I think that issue had, which this game is illegal to own anymore, for good fucking reason. I think it had the Guy game featured in it, which that game featured an underage girl in it. So like it is not okay to own. I want to make that perfectly clear. But I think that copy of Game Informer magazine had like some of those adult games featured in it. Nothing explicit. It's not like Game Informer was a fucking porn rag or anything like that. But I remember that issue from my youth. Let me see. It just came from crashing out. I hate Star-Lord. Anyways, what's happening? Hey, Kodozu, welcome back. Oh, I'm sorry. You're in a calming space now. Listen to the Elven meditation while I talk about Leisure Suit Larry. Not talking about Leisure Suit Larry. Ugh. Oh, yeah. I don't really know any other, like, AO games, honestly. I remember X-Play did a feature on a... Why am I talking about it? I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm not gonna talk about this. I know there are some kids and there's some people not of age. I'm not gonna talk about this. Anyway. Age of Sigmar. Can't play sport because I get killed in an instant by a random Star-Lord. Star-Lord be doing that. He be a rascal. He be a rapscallion. I know nothing about how Star-Lord plays in Marvel Rivals. Wow, that feels really thick. I don't feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I felt that paint felt really thick for some reason. You play Rogue Trader or Bolt Gun? I have not. I've watched a little bit of Rogue Trader being played. I know Capitan Quill, another Skeletuber, was playing Rogue Trader for a while there. I don't know if they still are or not. I watched Randon Nearing play it a little bit. But I myself have not partook. And then same with Bolt Gun. I watched Angry Tom play Bolt Gun. I almost got Bolt Gun, and now I am a person who like looks at reviews and stuff to see if it's like worth attempting to like play a game or get into something, just because I like to get an idea of like what the general consensus is. I know the thing is like you should form your own opinions and don't listen to people on the internet, but at the same token, like reading reviews is a good starting point for understanding the value or the quality of something. And I saw that Bolt Gun, while good, really kind of just becomes the same thing over and over and over once you get about halfway through the game. It's not a long game, to my understanding, but I was just like, maybe I'll pass on that for now. I might play it in the future because I don't remember a whole lot, and that's the next thing. If I watch a game, unless it's like a free-form game, like Sims or Stardew or something like that, I generally don't like to stream them because I feel like not like playing it with a preconceived notion takes away part of the streaming experience. Sorry, I was really focusing on that. But it has been long enough I don't remember much about bolt guns, so that might be on the table again. Maybe a fun stream game. Very straightforward stream game. Oh, I guess they're not quite done. I have to put the silver along the front of their, like the edge of their swords, which is gonna be something. Granite steel, maybe? So maybe at some point in the future. I don't know about Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader seems like a very long game, and I have an issue with long games. Not like an actual issue, but more like from a streaming standpoint. And since I stream so infrequently and for such short hours, I don't want to play one game for like a year. You know? I feel like I'm gonna lose interest. I feel like y'all are gonna lose interest. I do like to try and mix things up a little bit. I know I get stuck playing games for a while because they end up being longer than I think. Like Fallout New Vegas took way longer than I anticipated. So did Banjo-Kazooie for that point, though. Or Graveyard Keeper. Graveyard Keeper also taking me way longer than I had ever dreamed it would take. But yeah, I have an issue with, since I don't stream a lot, justifying the time it takes me to play these long-ass games. So Rogue Trader probably isn't on the table anytime soon, unfortunately, for that reason. Also why, as much as I've talked about wanting to play the Yakuza games on stream, golly, that's a lot of hours I have to dedicate into something. If I was able to play, or stream for 6 hours a day, like I would like to, if I was able to make this a full-time gig kind of a thing, right? 100% I'd play those longer games. Gotta be able to get through them a lot quicker. Not quicker, but, in less stream quantities. But for now, given my time setup, it's just not feasible. Like I said, I'd be playing those games for a year. I'd get through one game a year, and that's not fun. That's not fun for me. I hesitate to think it'd be fun for y'all, the viewers. So yeah, that's my process. Now that said, if y'all want more Clavicle Clive in your life, subscribe on twitch.tv/clavicleclive. I'm kidding. I hate shilling myself. Because at the end of the day, I would love to be a full-time streamer. This is what I love doing. I love making content. I love streaming. I love chatting. I love playing video games with y'all and sharing this experience. I also love being a source of unwinding, where if you have a rough week, if you have a rough day, whatever it is, you can come hang out in my chat for a little bit. You don't have to chat. You just vibe, and just get over whatever shit you're dealing with, right? I gotta go. GF wants to call. I'll make sure to watch your Saturday stream soon. Okay. Hell yeah, Billy Bobinson. Have a good one. Have a good call with your GF. That's fun. But anyway, long story short, I haven't played either of those. Bolt Gun, I think is a possibility for the stream, but I don't think Road Trader's on the table, unfortunately. Shameless plugging is the greatest skill of a streamer. Yeah, but it just feels so icky. The streamers I watch, the bigger streamers I watch, which is Ray Narvaez Jr., Matt Bragg, they do it jokingly at times, or I know Matt's done a couple of subathons, which subathons are not on the table. I have a fucking 9-to-5 job. I can't do that. They jokingly will do their subscribe to whatever it ends up being, which is funny. It's a bit, it's a joke. I feel like when you're a smaller streamer, you can't get away with that as a joke. It feels too pushy and be yo, give me money. I'm desperate. I want it to be very organic. I don't want it to. I don't want to shill for myself. That said, if you want to shill for me, I can't stop you. And I appreciate it, but please, I'm not asking you to. But yeah, I myself, it's just like, I don't know. It feels icky to be like, oh, give me money. It just feels gross, right? I suppose there's an argument to be made that it's implicit with being an affiliate. I'm half asking for money, but that's more like, if you want to support me, you can. You get some emotes that I made myself. I don't even do like sub-only chat or anything like that because I don't have time. I don't have sub-only streams because I don't have time. I wish I could do more, but I ain't got time. But anyway, shit got too serious there. I apologize. There's a part of me that's really tempted to go grab my Grey Knight Steel and do the blade edges and the little bit of details I wanted to do there. Here's a part of me that's really tempted. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Be right back, chat. Relax the meditation. I return with Grey Knight Steel. This is a lighter, much lighter, kind of blue, weirdly, silver color that I'm gonna put on the blade edge. I really need to like dig out the gunk in that, otherwise it's gonna dry weird and potentially dry out my paint. I just casually dropped the, by the way, if you want to help feed my family, go right ahead. That's funny. It's a good one. I need to get in the habit of doing stuff again. The season break from school is just having me sleep all the time. I also got FAFSA and new school coming up, so I gotta shill for myself for scholarships. Hey, you know what? I feel you. I feel you. So, this is gonna go along the blade edges, like the front edge here, just to give it a little bit of contrast. I think it's also going to go on, where do I want to put this? Maybe on the orb in the middle of the mace here? Just to give it a little bit more something, right? I'm not gonna need a lot of paint because I'm only gonna do the one layer of this. I don't need two. Whew. Whew. That paint smell, though. Get a bit of pop on that thing. Exactly. You know, give it a little zhuzh, give it a little some here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Anyway. Boy, that feels really, really thick. I don't want that much zhuzh. Like the far edge of the blade is always the hardest for me. It's still very wet. Yeah, there we go. I wasn't sure. I was like, you know what? Do I like that actually? Do I want to commit to this? It looks fine. Elf meditation stopped again for me because we hit the 2-hour mark. So I had to start that back up, otherwise it's too quiet. I'm alone with my thoughts. We can't have that. That's when the bad things start happening. I wanted to try non-metallic metal, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little too intimidated. Like, I've watched tutorials on how to do it, but it's scary. It's scary, and I don't know if I want to try that. I probably will at some point, because it's a really cool technique, but I'm a little too intimidated at times. Sorry, I'm like looking at it through different angles here. It's like really noticeable at certain angles, and then other angles, it's basically the same thing. I think it's kind of, I don't know, it's weird. I'm gonna go with it. I don't know if I necessarily love it, but we're sticking with it. This unit of red skellies might just have weird swords, and that's okay. Thoughts? What are thoughts? Where are thoughts? Why are thoughts? How are thoughts? When are thoughts? I'll do you one better. When is Gamora? Is it when is? I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched Avengers. Is that Endgame? Yeah, that was. Or no, that was Infinity War. Fletching on the arrows, but I haven't decided what color I want the fletching to be, so a little tricky when you don't know what color you want it to be. I can't advise a thought on how to probably think about my thoughts. That scene is a good one. I am in the camp that, like, I think Marvel has gone a little too hard on, like, the comedy aspect of things, but I do still enjoy Marvel movies. And, like, Marvel properties. I've heard the new Daredevil series, Born Again, is really good. Does that mean I'm watching it? No. That's usually how it goes. I hear something's good and I go, oh, cool. And then I proceed to not watch it. But maybe at some point soonish, I'll give it a watch. Excellent. Okay, you don't have a sword because you're just a flag bearer. Sword over here. Jeff the Landrock is coming to the MCU. He's the first step to fixing it. Welcome, JR. Welcome. Hope you're having a lovely whatever time of day before night, whatever it be for you. And thank you for your contribution to Scale of the War. That's friendly. I always appreciate it. But these improved that, and it made the final cut, or improv that, and made the final cut. That's funny. That feels very much like a scene that was improved. Like, it's just such a stupid thing that's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna say this here. There we go. Oof, that was a lot. Well, you just have an extra shiny sword. Little fella. Speaking of sleep, I think I need to go to sleep. I think I've gotten like 15 so far today, but it's been nice and normal sleep time. Sounds good, Sales Tax. Have a good eat. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Have a good one. I'm stopping soon anyway. I watched that new straight Disney Plus show, Win or Lose. It was surprisingly okay. I don't even know what that is. I can beat Portal 1 under 50 minutes. That's insane. That's really quick. Goodness gracious. I haven't played Portal in a long ass time. I think that might also not be a terrible stream game at some point. Replaying through Portal 1 and 2. They're not too long. I know a lot of people still really like them. And I like them. It's been a while since I played them, though. I remember I tried doing the steps challenge in the first Portal game, because there was an achievement for it on the orange box on the 360. That thing was annoying as shit. That's an obnoxious challenge. I'll tell you that. I used to be really into achievement hunting and trophy hunting on the PS4, I think PS3, but never played Portal. It's like a gaming sim. No, it's fine. You know, my gaming sin, of course, being that I've never played Half-Life 1, and I didn't finish Half-Life 2. I feel like it's more of like a PC gamer sin, though, because like that's the crowd, right? They don't want their masterpiece. They're very good. Portal games are very, very good. Yeah, I should replay those, damn. It's been a while. I want to say like maybe college. I played it with my wife. And we played the co-op together for Portal 2. I don't remember. Okay, swords are almost done. Then we're almost done. Then we're almost done. Well, kinda. I still have to do washes on the metals and everything, but that'll be on my own time. This is just for stream. Didn't get an ag scug. You are the chosen one. Chosen one to not get ads. That would be a really funny system on Twitch. Would be to run like an ad raffle, and there's one winner and they don't get ads during the next ad break, but everybody else still does. Like obviously like subscribers and everything like that would still get their no ads because that's what they're paying for, but it'd be really funny. Just be like, all right, followers, enter the raffle. Who's getting ads and who isn't? It would serve literally no purpose, but it'd just be very funny. Never mind, so sad. Well, oh, gotcha. Alright, going a little long tonight, but I'm so close, and I actually made a good chunk of progress on these skellymans that I just wanted to get as much as I could on them. Sorry, focusing. I also wish my camera wasn't a butt, and you could actually see what I was doing. But I haven't figured out how to adjust the focusing on it, if I even can. Like really, that's the biggest issue, is that it auto-focuses. I'm sure I could figure it out, and I'm sure I could do some research into it. But being the last painting stream for a minute, really no point in doing that research now. Feeling so chill right now, so chill. I'm so relaxed. That's very balloon shop coded. Try to relax, Derek. Derek, I'm enjoying a treat, Derek. That's some ancient internet memes for you. Oh, not ancient, but pretty old. That's Olin Rogers as the titular Derek in that. The guy who's hey Alex, I look like a hush puppy. That's Olin Rogers, creator of Final Space, Ghost in the Soul story. Does Haunt Hounds now. Yeah. Is that Guile or Guile from Street Fighter? With like, it for some reason like it looks like Duke Nukem also. Like it's not, but for some reason my brain was like, yeah, it's Duke Nukem. Guile. Guile? Guile. 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 This is an obnoxious angle. Alright, good enough. 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 Is that Ryu pogging? Pog Ryu is wild. Alright. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. That is 10 skeletons, just about finished. There's still a few things that I need to do on them, but this is going to be personal time because this is just me filling time anyway for this week. Until I figured out what I actually want to stream during the weekdays. Let me get some shit out of the way here so I can demonstrate these better. You go over there. You go over here. That is 10 skeletons with their cloaks painted, their armor painted, their shields, their armaments painted. The only things left to do that I'm going to do on these off stream is I'm going to run some, some Nuln oil over the armor bits. I got to paint the fletching on the couple of arrows here still, and then base them, actually. I'm not going to do any edge highlighting or any highlighting at all, because I just cannot be bothered. Just cannot be bothered. But then I'll base them, and these will be good to go. Yeah, that's 10 Deathrattle skeletons. Well, Deathrattle skeletons that are potential proxies for Graveguard, but I don't even know if Graveguard are going to survive the new battle tome that they're getting. But I have more skeletons, mostly painted. So yeah, hell yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna call it here because it's late and I gotta get to bed. But thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna see if I can find people to raid. But I did it. My pile of shame is shrinking, bit by bit, teeny bit by teeny bit. Let me see who be live currently. Who can we raid tonight? Looks like Orion might be live, playing some Limbus Company. Oh yeah, so we got a little bit of Limbus going. Band of Femurs away. Let me see here. Yeah, let's raid Orion. As never mind, they're ending. Never mind, they're stopping. Let me see. Who else is live? Is there anybody over here? Not Orion. Don't suggest me Orion, please. I was going to raid Orion. Oh, I need to get out because Orion might raid me. What if we raided Soulstone again? We raided Soulstone again. They're playing Helldivers. We're talking about Helldivers earlier. That's kind of tracks, right? Let's raid Soulstone. Alright, we got our normal Bone Brigade. We got the little raid fella. If you don't got the little raid fella, that is a-okay. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm back on Saturday. Oh, hang on. Raid fella. I'm back on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with more Graveyard Keeper, which I'm very excited about because it's been like a month. Not quite, but it's been a while. And then, yeah, next week we're going to do something else on the weeknights. And then next Saturday is more finishing Dead Space 3 with Sky, I believe. But anyway, thanks for watching Twitch. Thanks for hanging out, chatting while I painted all these little skellies up. Take care of yourselves, have a good one, and go show Soul some love. Have a good one, Twitch. Alright, YouTube. Hang on, let me get my little raid here for Soulstone. I don't know if anybody's live, if I'm perfectly honest. I need to turn this down, otherwise my brain won't brain. Is anybody live? If they aren't, I'm just sending you to Graveyard Keeper. No one's live this late. Yeah, no one's alive. No one's alive. They're all dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna send you all over to my Graveyard Keeper. Have a reminder set. You know, have that set so you know when I'm going live. But yeah, same old stuff. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and hope to see you next time. Bye, YouTube.